heart. Never tell right from the start. Just listen to the motion. Gotta avoid the style voices before you say.
Okay, so Vladimir Klitschko has threatened to sue Tyson Fury because he's claiming that Tyson Fury was trying to manipulate the terms of the agreed upon contract, which was the rematch clause. As you know, Tyson Fury defeated Vladimir Klitschko last November. In November of 2015, November the 28th, if I'm correct, of 2015. Both of these fighters has not fought since. One has been because of Vladimir Klitschko, the other has been because of Tyson Fury, and this is not the first time this fight has been postponed. Well, the first fight was even postponed. So, you know, we have Tyson Fury, who's the WBA Super World and WBO champion, former IBF champion, because of the rematch clause, he couldn't fight Zara Glaskov. So Zara Glaskov fought Charles Martin, the other two number one guys. I mean, the other two guys by the IBF. And Charles Martin ended up winning. Charles Martin loses the belt to Anthony Joshua. So now you have Deontay Wilder, who's the WBC, Anthony Joshua, who's the IBF, and Tyson Fury, or the winner of Tyson Fury versus Vladimir Klitschko 2, will be the WBA and the WBO champion at 100, and well, in the heavyweight division. Now, here's the thing: Tyson Fury has been involved in some scandals. For example, the alleged PD use controversy, in which it was dismissed. It was dismissed, and Tyson Fury, you know, and his, you know, like coming from his background, you know, what I've been learning, and I've been researching, and I'm learning a lot more, like the history of travelers and or you know, gypsies. You would think that using PEDs would be shunned upon, you know, you would be shunned. And, you know, the community would look at you like, yo, you know, like real men fight for real, you know, because they handle their business bare knuckle. So it's nothing about no gypsies, like people like Billy Joe Saunders and, you know, Tyson Fury, even Andy Lee. You know, isn't Andy Lee like a traveler, like part traveler, Irish something, whatever? But they not no bitches, basically. You know, they may maneuver and, you know, and use politics to get money, you know, in the sport, but they not like scared of nobody. That's just not who they genetically. That's not how they genetically made up. Now, I feel like this: who is this benefiting? Is this long layoff benefiting Tyson Fury, who's the younger fighter, who has been known to get out of shape, who has said to Vladimir Klitschko, "You lost to a fat man. Look who you lost to," or does it benefit Vladimir Klitschko that gives him more time to train and study? And he's a 42-year-old man, remember, but he's also very like smart. He has a high ring IQ, you know. So we don't know who this time off is benefiting, but the fight is still happening. You know, I believe that what happened was Vladimir Klitschko had to threaten to sue to get Tyson Fury to start acting right. Basically, I believe he had to threaten to sue, you know, and say, yo, all right, listen, I'm going to sue you, and he put out that statement. But ever since then, we haven't heard any type of follow-up on this lawsuit, which makes me believe that he wasn't bluffing, but he was basically saying, like, yo, listen, let's get this fight on the road, accept the terms that you signed for, and, you know, let's get this shit on, you know? So it's really a tough situation to judge. But like I said, you know, I have Tyson Fury winning. I'm a big Tyson Fury fan. I believe he's good for the sport. Over there in the UK, they're very like sensitive when it comes to like fighters who curse and, you know, who use foul language and, you know, make off-color jokes. So Tyson Fury is looked at as being like a clown or something over there, even Billy Joe Saunders. But if those guys were American and over here in the States, they'd be superstars. They'd be superstars, because over here, us no good Americans, we love when people are like, oh shit, he cursing, he don't give a fuck about nothing. Yeah, go ahead, Tyson Fury, say what you want, motherfucker. You know? So, you know, it all depends. It all depends. But the winner is going to be in a very interesting situation, because then you have those mandatories. Now, just so happens, if Luis Ortiz beats Alexander Ustinov, he'll be the mandatory for the winner of Klitschko and Fury, because of that WBA tournament, whatever they got going on, that's in tatters right now. And then you have IBF champion Anthony Joshua, who is saying he wants to fight Tyson Fury or Vladimir Klitschko after he fights Joseph Parker, because right now it's looking like Anthony Joshua is going to fight Kubrat Pulev, and then in November, and then in March he's going to fight Joseph Parker. Those are his 2 IBF mandatory, but at the same time those are 2 credible fights. And then in the late summer or early fall, fight either Deontay Wilder, because Showtime is saying that, you know, they signed Anthony Joshua to fight Deontay Wilder on pay-per-view sometime in the future. But Deontay Wilder still has Alexander Povetkin problems, who's supposed to be fighting Romain Stavern, but that's a whole nother video. Negotiations are not going good. But then you have, you know, Deontay Wilder, whose mandatory is the winner of that fight between Povetkin and Stavern. So in order to avoid that situation, he can fight for a unification. A unification trumps the mandatory. So Deontay Wilder can either fight Anthony Joshua, Kubrat Pulev, the winner of that when it becomes official, or the winner of Fury versus Klitschko, or mix it all up. Those guys can, you know, fight each other to avoid, you know, their mandatories, who are just so happen very good mandatories that are coming up. The heavyweight division is lit, and then you got David Haye on the outside, who's been close to what we're hearing is finalizing a deal with Lucas Brown, the Australian fighter who knocked out Ruslan Chagayev, but then, you know, he failed a drug test, got stripped, and now, you know, Ruslan Chagayev, they gave the belt back to him. He didn't pay the sanctioning fees. He disappeared. The WBA finally caught up to him. They said, yo, what's up? You the champion again. Give us our bread. He said, nah, I'm retired. He said, nah, I'm retired. So that fucked the whole tournament up. You know, and that's partly one of the reasons why David Haye is not fighting Shannon Briggs. You know, David Haye's got something up his sleeve. He's got something up his sleeve. But the fight is still going to happen. I don't believe Tyson Fury and his team are that stupid to fuck this up. And, you know, it would just be horrible if they get stripped, you know, of their titles. More so, the WBA won't really strip you. The WBO, though, you know, they can lay some hands on you. You know, they can strip you. So, anyway, I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at T Street Live, on Instagram at TST Controversy, you know, and on Facebook at T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. We're back on a full-time schedule now, pumping out videos consistently, daily. Please subscribe.